I see you, I'm seeing thousands behind you. As I see hundreds and tens behind you. All of you, go out there and vote for the ABC.
Sylva me wade I see them me soy mo we me blue say bodon can you be me I'm about for Timane no afuto afa ba we o say tar si me no believe how
why we the Sagbama women we are standing for Sylva for his second tenure, and by the grace of God he will win. When he win, we know that we will enjoy from him. That is why we are voting for him. And by the grace of God, there is no light in this community. Sagbama has been a local government for a long time, since from Rivers State. It has been a long time now. There is no water, there is no electricity. If you go through the town now, you can see by yourself. There is no development. There is no development, so we need change. We need change in our lives and in our community. That is why we want to vote for Sylva, for him to come again.
From Yenegua to Nembe, Ogbea to Ekeremo, Southern Ijo to Brass, Sagbama to Okolokuma Opolokuma, the story is the same. It's the clarion call on the Opu Abadi, the WWW. We will win. Even the non-indigens are not left out.
I have a government today that I'm tempted to say lies is in the pathology of the government, because the government of the day lay claims to have declared emergency in the educational sector. How can you lay claims to have declared emergency in the educational sector when you don't support indigent students? Since you came on board, you've not paid bursary, and you came in at a time when there was so much money in the system, and you claim to be saving monies. You understand? And right now there is cash crunch in the state. Now go bring back those money the same. Nothing to that effect. Sylva gave his commissioners that leverage. At least they have mandate to give out jobs to a reasonable extent, maybe say 5-10 million. But what do we have today? A government that runs governance like a one-man business. You understand? Before you get a job, you must know the governor. And even at that, this government is known for high degree of nepotism. He said we should not shop, but you and your wife, you are chopping your building houses, unoccupied houses. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense.
Sylva is our man. Every December, quick win will come, 3 million, 4 million for 5-6 men. You go home with it. Your December flows. When you come to the security aspect, Sylva have something called volunteers. Bayelsa State volunteers. Each local government, we have about 700 persons. As a result of that, the economic flow down the grassroots, down to the creek, the economic flows.
On donne Boudake, Sylva double to me. Sylva blood to me. On consult to me. On my Braga Yini, to what to Braga Yini. But before you for one to go salad of Naga Fatty me. But not taking me. I was teaching fair, couldn't walk correct me. You are about way. You have Mongo could think of me out of your eye. Oh, I knew that the Sylva was so rubber. Or when I open me, or when you go on to Sylva predominant. And I walk all pre-op, and I saw that I see them and the play being or many, or when I walk on track or to be. And then I feel me, eyes up. Eyes up. Thank you.
16 and a wife.
Eyes up.
And now let me go to Timipre. Come and dine me. Oh, yeah, come and dine me. Come on, man, I'm going to go when I come to the fly. Back, Sylva Pere. Oh, man, I'm going to go to my affair of family. Now I'm going to go over in time to go me. Send them in Bala, but I'm not our personal. I'm going to march while I'm here. Baba Sylva Pere, so Baba Moda. Eyes on! Yeah!
At a time we should be tackling issues of security, poverty, unemployment, infrastructure and education, the outgoing government is busy propagating falsehood to influence the minds of the people. Apparently, they have no agenda for Bayelsans.
I have hinged my development plan on 4 pillars of development. First pillar is to diversify the Bayelsan economy. We feel that an economy that is dependent on one commodity, oil, cannot be a sustainable economy. Then, we also need to create jobs, which is related to the first pillar, because in diversifying the economy, we'll create more job opportunities, create wealth and create jobs, because our people are really poverty-stricken as of today. And then we intend to improve security as well, which is also linked up with the first 2. Because without security, you cannot attract the investors and investments to provide the jobs and also to diversify the economy. And then number 4 is for us to really improve the standard and quality of our civil service. Because you cannot achieve any of these things I'm talking about without a strong civil service.
Civil servants must be taken care of. The incentive of civil servants is regular payment of salary, promotion, as at when due. One funny thing I'm saying is that even those that have served this country, this state, meritoriously are not taken care of. To a point, a serving governor will say retired people are unproductive. It's an error. We want to come and correct all those things. If you have retired, your gratuity must be paid to you without wasting time.
A state like Bayelsa, they don't have light. If you visit Bayelsa, the recent times, you'll be ashamed. They don't have electricity. You be wondering why. They reach every state like Bayelsa. So these are the major issues that has to be addressed.
I promised Bayelsans that in my 4 years, I will stabilize power in Yenagoa. I will celebrate before I leave 1 year uninterrupted power supply in Yenagoa, specifically.
We believe in human infrastructure, developing human infrastructure as well as the physical infrastructure. So human beings must be developed to the extent that those who don't have jobs will have jobs. Those who are not educated will be educated. Because the most dangerous thing is not about unemployment. It's about people being unemployable. Unemployable in the sense that even when you have employment, you can't employ them. So the most dangerous thing for youths who are growing up is not because they are unemployed, but because they are unemployable.
Now, one of the things I really think that is missing in the Nigerian educational system is the skills acquisition sector, the vocational education. I really think that is really one area we must focus on, because we are too top heavy. We have a lot of university graduates, but we don't have the vocational people who really do the job. But we are going to create that, we are going to fill that gap, to give that focus so that they can have the qualification. We already started that in my previous administration. I built the Skills Acquisition Center in Elebele, which the outgoing governor named after himself and turned into a school of basic studies, whatever that means. And then there is a school I built in Aswama, which also all the buildings are completed. All that was left was just the road network within the school. He abandoned it.